Holt.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, tonight I rise proudly to talk about an exceptional group of people and organisations that I honoured recently on Australia Day as part of the 15th Annual Holt Australia Day Awards. At the Cranbourne Community Theatre, with about 200 people, including friends and family of the award recipients, we came together and we celebrated people, organisations and what they do, which give a window into what makes this country great. But that couldn't have been done without the support of my Holt Australia Day Awards Committee, which was Barry Rogers, Chris Drysdale, Judy Owen, Leanne Petrides and Mladen Kruzman. So I'd like to thank them for the work that they did so that we could honour these people. Speaker, Australia Day is the perfect day to recognise people that unobtrusively and in a very Australian way contribute to their community. Not seeking awards and honours, but they just do it in an Australian way. So I, though, wanted to read their names into this parliament so that they could be remembered and honoured. And so if I can do that, I'll do that now, which is so the people and the organisations that I awarded the Australia Day Awards to: Alex and Vianney Clark, Aladdin Barari, Anthony Tassoni, Bill McMartin, Bradley Cicluna, the Cranbourne Food Truck Volunteers, the Cranbourne Little Athletics Centre, Danielle Johnson, David Haynes, the Doveton Drought Relief Fundraising Committee, the Hampton Park Community House, Jeff Weir, Joel McQueen, the Lions Club of Hampton Park, Loch Hu Lam, the Malayalis of Melbourne, Maluth Doc Maanya, Marlene Hargraves, Marianne Spencer, Michelle Lebroy, Mohammed Nabi Isakil, the Nari Warren and District Family History Group, Sebasan Sangmogan, Sakata Singh, Sapal Patel, Shirley Aloui, Simon Stefraci, the Spinal Muscular Atrophy Australia Group Incorporated, Stacey Herring, Stephanie Panzer, Stuart Merrick and Sukunda Kaur. Their names and their organisations, but they're people, and they're people that did wonderful things. I wish that we had the time, Speaker, to be able to talk about why these people were awarded the Australia Day Award, but to give you just a quick insight into a couple of people and organisations that were awarded, to give you a flavour of why they were awarded, I wanted to mention someone, Jeff Weir, who also received an Order of Australia on Australia Day, so congratulations to him. And he was awarded this for his marine conservation work. Now, Jeff is currently the Executive Director of the Dolphin Research Institute and has a great passion for marine biology, especially in Western Port Bay and Port Phillip Bay. One of Jeff's great success stories is helping to create the IC Care Ambassador program designed for students in Year 5 and 6. And through the IC Care program, students get to learn about what lives in our bays and waterways and the many issues that face them. Also, amongst the award recipients were the Cranbourne Food Truck Volunteers. It's about a team of 60 volunteers from the Cranbourne Food Truck that provide free food and fellowship to the needy and the disadvantaged in the Cranbourne area. The food truck is owned and run by the Cranbourne Regional Uniting Church. It provides about 20 to 25 meals a night. That's over 3,000 meals a year. And in particular, I wanted to mention a very worthy organisation, a group called the Malayalis of Melbourne. Now, the Malayalis of Melbourne were a group of people that came to this country from the state of Kerala, and they were formed as a collective in response to the disastrous flooding that happened in the Indian state of Kerala in August 2018. Now, the southern state of India, and they will want me to say this, is known throughout India as God's own country, but it faced one of the worst calamities in its history when a once-in-a-century flood killed 483 people and forced over 1 million people to flee to safer ground, higher ground. The floods damaged the entire infrastructure of the state. Many of its roads were destroyed, as was its agricultural land and its electricity generators. But what this fine group of people did to help the people in the state of Kerala and also drought-affected farmers was that they held a fundraiser on the 5th of October at Bunjil Place, where over 600 people attended, and performances. They were entertained by performances by a musical maestro called Supachan. They raised $45,000, Speaker. $44,000 was presented to the Chief Minister of Kerala on behalf of the Malayalis of Melbourne. $1,000 went to the Drought Relief Fund in Doveton. people that come from a different country, that make their country their home and make Australia great. Congratulations to the Malayali of Melbourne, and all the other award recipients on the day.
The member